In this video, I'm going to tell you which chain lube I use on all of my bikes because I get this question a lot. So for the past probably 5 to 8 years, I've been using N Roll Lube, and I use the gold. And I'll tell you why I prefer this chain lube. Now, let me first say that I typically buy this in a big bottle. So you get this bottle and you also get a bottle to pour it in. And I have like just tons of these bottles. I probably have 5 to 7 of these. Also, when you buy the big bottle, you'll get a couple extra little caps here because when you go to take the cap out, you got to pry it open with a screwdriver, and there's a slight chance you could damage it. I've never done it, but that's what I do. Of course, you can buy these as individual little bottles. And N Roll makes different kinds of lubes. This is kind of the all-around lube. And I not only use this on my chain, but I also put it on my shifting cable. So the inner wire, when you're putting a new inner wire into a cable housing. Now, why do I like the N Roll Gold Lube? It lasts a pretty long time. Now, I've used some wax lubes in the past that honestly barely lasted a ride. Now, I know there's much better wax lubes out there. In fact, a buddy of mine just gave me some to try, and I'm gonna probably test it out maybe sometime later on this year. But when you find something that works, you kind of just stick with it. And so that's why I like this gold lube. And so, when I say it lasts, like I lube my chain probably every 2 or 3 rides, but to put it more into ride time, probably every 3 to 5 hours of riding. Now, could I go longer? I probably could, but I just like to make sure my drivetrain is working well. The way that I apply this is, it's not a great habit, I know this, but I will just put it on right before a ride. Now, ideally, you put it on after a ride, let it sit for a while, wipe off the excess. I just drip it on my chain. I spin the pedals backwards, dripping the lube on. Now, the absolute best way to put chain lube on is to lube each individual link. Takes time. I'm super busy. I don't do that. So literally, like before a ride, I just hold the bottle over, not the big bottle, but the smaller bottle. I just hold it over. Again, just spin the pedals backwards and get the chain lubed with the gold lube. There's a lot of lubes out there. I know that. In fact, a buddy of mine that I rode with this past weekend says he's been using Muck Off lube and he really likes it. And he said that it comes with a little blue light, so you can hold it up to the chain and see if there's lube left on it. So that's pretty cool. I may try that one day, but again, the N Roll Lube works really well. Another reason why I like it is it's pretty clean. So I've had some chain lubes where the chain just gets black and gunky. And that's why I like the wax lubes, by the way, because they're really clean. But the ones that I tried, it's honestly been several years since I've used a wax lube. But I could hear my chain an hour or 2 into a ride, and that just doesn't work. Like I said, the wax lubes are super clean, and I want to test them coming up. But again, I just wanted to show this because it's the one that I use a lot, and people ask me. And what I do is I keep a bottle, obviously in my garage. I keep one over with my cleaning stuff. I keep a bottle in my tool bag, my portable tool bag, and I keep a bottle at work. And that's why I like buying the big bottle. This will fill up 4 bottles. One of these bottles will probably last me, if I didn't use it in my other places like work, in my travel bag, I would say it lasts me 3 months. So yeah, this goes a long way, and it's the most economical way to buy the N Roll Lube. Now, nobody paid me to make this video. I'm not sponsored by these guys or anything like that. It's just, when you find something that works, you want to let people know. So that's it. N Roll Gold. If you tried it, let me know in the comments below if you like it. And if you have other lubes that you like, that you prefer, let me know as well in the comments. Thanks for watching.